Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. So welcome back on my video session today. And today I have so much interesting information for you guys today. Where previously I gave you a lot of information on this product. Right, even from the shops who sell this item, right, and people who bought this, they are so impressed by this product, because usually people, when they make products, right, they don't have these kind of features and ports to have every single connectivity that a person needs to use, because some people want to use something else, some want to use something else, isn't it? It's down to a person what he wants to do with it. There's lots of people nowadays are getting into streaming. I think there's more people who are streamists than the people who do local inputs. This is one of them things, right? I mean, this is such a device that does everything. It's not one of them systems that Panasonic is just, oh, here you go, have it, man, have it. It's not like that. It's not like giving it to somebody. If I was you, I'll buy one of these as well. Just don't bother with any of the inputs and ports. It doesn't have that many features. Really, Panasonic didn't do that. Panasonic is giving you a full feature-packed device with features, modes, and inputs. Because if you don't have these kind of stuff, it's not going to make a good system, is it? It's going to make a very poor system, because without that, you're not going to get what you're really expecting. You need the company who made this, they looked into it, they looked at people, what they required, right? Because like, if you look back, like, I don't know, so many years ago, the hi-fi trend was dead, wasn't it? It was completely gone from the market. It was dead. From every single brand, it was gone, right? But again, Panasonic looked at people who use smartphones, tablets, right? They knew these devices couldn't do everything, right? And these are just like more like mobile devices. You're not gonna be able to do everything with them, are you? Because people need a real audio system. They are not an audio system. They're just not. Because like, if you got a smartphone, tablet, okay, if you was in a party or something, but the phone doesn't have any speakers. It's got speakers which are absolutely rubbish, aren't they? Do you really think someone's gonna put a smartphone on and it's gonna start dancing with it? No chance. That sound is gonna make anybody dance. That sound is only good for people who hold it in their hands. It wouldn't be in the big environment. You know what I mean? So if you got a big room, big like a hall, whatever, a space widening thing, you're not gonna be able to hear that anyway. And that sound is just like, it's crystal clear, it's loud, but it's not gonna be pumping techno and with heavy bass. You're not gonna get that out of it. And to be honest, you need to use internet. Without the internet, they're just useless, aren't they? Really? I mean, most majority stuff is using internet on it. If you got tracks inside the one, fine, but it still doesn't do what these things will do, because you need to get a real audio hi-fi system to do all this anyway, because this thing is made to connect not just smartphones, every single thing in your home. You gotta think about the televisions. If you're watching some kind of a sports drama or a movie, right? You need strong connectivity to get sound out of it. I mean, there's two ways to get sound out of your television: sound bars and AV receivers. But how? Look how big them things are, isn't it? They're not portable, are they? Because if you go and get a sound bar, you're gonna get yourself 2 speakers, and then you're gonna get a big subwoofer, aren't you? And then you're gonna get a little bar. That is a lot of mess. And if you got an AV receiver, AV receiver, for goodness sake, the AV receiver is gigantic. Then you need big speakers with it. You know what? It's just not the way to go, man. This thing is so compact, small, compact, light. The size is alright. It's not far too thick or something. It's just right. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the pictures for you, or images. Today we got real images. I'm gonna be showing you real ports of this thing that you couldn't see previously. That was just showing the front views. So we're gonna go for every single front view picture of it first. So let's check it out. Alright, here we go. This is what it looks like from the front. Alright, this is what it looks like. This here gives you the bass. Okay, it's not like a bass, it's like an air pressure kind of thing that comes out of here. Yeah, this is a turbulence. This is where you get heavy bass out of this thing. It throws it at your face. It does it like that, right? And these are the speakers. These are 300 watt speakers. This one's a speaker. This one's a speaker. And these are for heavy bass around here, alright? And here you get blue LED light around these circles and a line down here across. And you get a display here. You can say now play here. Here it's got a logo, says Panasonic on there. And down here, right? That must be the USB or something like that. It can be for the power. I don't exactly know what that is. This is the CD tray that comes out. Okay. There is no buttons on there, by the way. Let me look at what that port is, really, exactly, if I can see it. It doesn't really look like a USB to me. Let's make it more bigger. It's hard to tell. That can be for the power, you know. It probably could be. That definitely is not the USB, by the way. It's hard to tell what that is. So enjoy this image. Next image. First we go from the left side of the view, side view of it. So here you can see the thickness of the system properly. Take a look at that. It's that thick from the side. Well, it's not a slim bezel, is it? So it's got to be quite thick from the side. From here you can see from this angle. Oh, for goodness sake. Here you can see it's thick, and you can see the view to the left hand side. So anyway, enjoy the image. Okay, next image. Another like a side view from the left. Makes it good and look closer views on it. So another view from the side, as you can see. Take a look at this image. Okay, next image. Right, the next image will be this one. So take a look at this more clearly by a Panasonic logo there. Now you can see more clearly right up from the front. Enjoy the image. Okay, we will go to the next image. The next image will be this one. Okay, that one's a bit small. I'll make it a bit larger so you can see more clearly. Yeah, it's a bit of a blurry shot. I'll make it big. Never mind, but that's what it looks like. Again, from here, it's not thin bezel. It's a bit thick from here. because it is a hi-fi system. We can't do that thing anyway. So yeah, take a look at that. Enjoy this image as well. Next image. Right, so we're done front, left, right views. We still got another one from the front. This one. Alright. Now here you can see clearly that can be probably the power button. Okay. USB CD here. Radio. EXT FM. So this one says tracks. Then you got volume here, minus, plus. Then you got play, pause. You know that skip buttons to the back, forward, and stop. Then you got another button here. See, the images aren't clear, so I can't really tell what kind of icons on there. That probably can be the mic. It probably could be that. Anyway, enjoy the mic, enjoy the image. Next image. Okay, now I'm going to show you few back images. I'm going to be showing you around about 3 of them. First 2, I wouldn't say nothing. On the third one, I will show you more deeply into the Portuguese at the back. Take a look at this one. I don't know why this one looks different, right? The saying is the same model. It's a different version of it. But when you look at this one, it looks pretty different. You'll soon find out. When we go to the third image, that's the right one. Well, this one isn't. It's a bit confusing. When I looked at this, it was showing these card ports. Alright. You'll soon find out what's going on when we're going to go through these images. Anyway, enjoy the image. You clearly can't understand this one. Okay, next image. Now let's look at the second image. Does it actually look like that? I'm sure that's not the right one. This one looks the same as well. Did you see that? This one just looks like the one I showed previously, didn't it? It's just the same as that one. But when I'm going to show you the final one, it doesn't look like any of these. It seems to me this might be the one public was a previous version of it, and they actually changed it from these versions. Because here you can't see much happening on the at the back in it. There's not much. I wouldn't say this is really exciting if you look at this back. Alright, let's look at the next one. Because there's not even a USB port, nothing down there. Because if you look clearly, the description, it says USB play and USB record. Where's that on this? So you could tell clearly it isn't this one. And where is the AUX in? I'll tell you clearly right now, them ports are not on these two images. So this is not correct. Now this one I'm going to show you is the right one. If you look clearly in my description previously, it had more features at the back. That one didn't have anything on there. Alright. Let's make something clear. If you look at this model, right, there's two mic 1, mic 2 inputs, two types of USBs. Okay, they're not both the same. They're different. Okay, they're different to each other. And he was mentioning something about television, optical, didn't it? So let's just take a look at this. I'm going to go through it, which the previous photos are wrong. I don't know why they put them photos, but they're wrong. Mic 1, mic 2 inputs. This is the thing for karaoke, where two people can sing together. Okay, you could connect two mics and two people or another friend with you can sing together, removing the vocals and leaving the music in there, so you can have your voice with the music. Alright, this one is a USB play. What this does, this just plays your music. It says A. It's a USB A, I suppose. They're both the same. They're not different types. Okay, they're both the same. They just label them A and B because this one is for play, so where you can play all your tracks, whatever MP3 tracks you have on your flash drive. On this B, it says record play. I'm sure that this probably records when you're singing along with the music, just what I just mentioned. You could probably record your own track in this thing. Okay, some kind of. But some, if they have FM radios, they can actually record. I don't know if this device actually does that. You have to just try out for yourself. Some features are hidden that the companies don't tell you because it's a recording there. You probably can record FM radio on this. I mean, if you can record your own voice with the mic and record the FM radio, that will be really good. So it's got record and you can play in there as well. It's got both facilities in there. You should only use this port when you're recording, and when you're done with recording, then you can play your track. But if you just want to play your tracks, then go for this one. So do understand that. I know they both got play in them, but this play is for people just want to play the MP3 tracks. This is one when you record and then you want to listen to what you have recorded. Alright. AUX into. There's one AUX1 here and there's one AUX2 here. Let's look at AUX2. The AUX in 2 is a 3.5mm jack. I found this really interesting, man, because you got two types, right, of inputs here. It's an input because it says in. You could use a 3.5mm jack. You know the ones you get on your you remember the little Walkmans? You know I'll explain it in a different way. You know your headsets, your earphones that you use on smartphones is the same size as that. And you know the one on the PCs at the back, the green colored one, is the same one as that. What happens there? Let's say you got a desktop PC and you connect the one at the back, the green one, which is for your earphones. Connect one there, connect one on this. You will get sound from your desktop PC for your movies and games into this hi-fi system speakers. It actually does that. We'll go into that just in the end, don't worry. Audio out. What does that mean? What that does, you could connect two speakers, right? Obviously this says left and right. There's two colors here, isn't it? One for each speaker, left and right speaker, and you'll get audio out. Means, you know, this system, you could connect more speakers to bring the sound out from your speakers. You can connect more speakers on it. It actually does that. Usually when you connect speakers to these kind of ports, the RCA, that's what they call it, you know the speakers already built in there, that's not going to block any sound, because these ports never block sound. No, they never do that. In my theory, right, if I'm correct, You already got 2 speakers on the hi-fi system. If you connect 2 more speakers to this, you'll get 4 speakers. Yeah, you'll get 4 speakers out of it. Because 2 are already built in the system, and you can connect 2 more. You have 4. All of the 4 speakers will give you sound. This thing's crazy, man. Really good, man. Okay. Right. Optical Digital Audio in. OD in. Okay. This is used for televisions. But it's an input, isn't it? What this will do, you know, sound coming from, because the sound's already inside your television, in it. That's why it's called an input. It's an input device already, isn't it? So from that device, which is a television, you're going to bring the sound to this speaker system, and you'll get pumping sound from your TV, movies and dramas, or sports to this speaker system in this hi-fi. That's what this means. This is an optical cable. When you're going to search for this, search for a thing called optical cable. It's a very slim kind of cable, and can you see this thing? It's covered. There's a cap over it. When you put when you use that connector, you push it in, and this thing will go in. Can you see this thing? You can see it's blocked right now. When you push it, this will go in, and when you push it all the way, it should make a clicking sound. One goes in here, and you'll find the same one saying Optical Digital on your television, and one goes in there on the back of your TV. One goes on this hi-fi system, one goes in TV, and you'll get great sound from your television into the speakers. Alright, very good. Right. This is another AUX input. One unit in the RCA ports. What this can be for, okay? If your television outputs these ports, then you will get sound out of these speakers, okay? But if they are inputs, you won't get any sound out of this. You gotta able to get sound, okay? This is an input to get sound in this thing, alright? Okay? Because what the aim of that is that the other device is output. This is an input, isn't it? Okay, I gave a bit wrong information on this one, sorry. Because this is an input as well, isn't it? Okay. You're gonna get sound out of these, aren't you? From another source. Okay. So your other device is a output, really. Sorry, not an input. That was wrong. So that's your television's an output. It's gonna input the sound into these speakers, okay? So this one, AUX into Optical Digital in and OEX in. They're all the same. They're all made for output sources to bring sounds into these speakers, alright? So this is the same as well. These are mainly used for, I wouldn't say for televisions. These can be used for audio CD players and DVD players. Okay, you can connect them devices to this to get sound into these speakers. Because end of the day, if you got a DVD, CD player, or even a Blu Ray player, right? It's just a device. You could just buy the player on its own. Okay, just the player. And once you just buy the player, you connect from them phono sockets to these phono sockets, and you'll get sound from them devices, like as I just said, DVD, Blu-ray, CD players into these speakers. So you need to connect one of these kind of colored cables. Okay, it's an audio cable which comes in these kind of colors. It's a stereo cable, by the way. This is stereo cable. Here, this one is LR. Okay, that's what it's for. You're probably getting confused here. Audio out. Okay, you're bringing audio out from this hi-fi system to the external speakers. That's what this is for. Don't get confused. This is the source, which is a hi-fi system. You're only connecting speakers to bring the sound out of this Megasound hi-fi system. All right. This one, right, is an aux. It's from another source, audio source, which is not this one. It's from a different system, right? You're bringing sound from another source, like as I said, DVD, Blu-ray, CD player, to this system. Okay? You're not connecting any speakers on it. Understand this very clearly. AUX in 2 and AUX in 1. You're bringing sound into these speakers. Okay? Not connecting speakers externally. You're bringing sound from other sources, from this one to this one, into these Panasonic Megasound party hi-fi system. It goes into these speakers of this system. The AUX in 1 and 2 does that. Okay, you're bringing sound into AUX in 1, AUX in 2, into the hi-fi sound system. But if you look at the audio out is made for to connect external speakers. Okay, now that's clearly understandable what these ports really do. It's a very interesting Panasonic Megasound party hi-fi system. Now the last part. It says here FMANT. ANT stands for antenna. Okay, that's what it stands for. If you remember back in the time, we used to have hi-fi systems, right? You know, the big ones with big speakers. Okay, we're not about the size of it. If you look at it, they used to use a black round thing. It was really, really big, wasn't it? Do you know what that really big thing was? That was only for AM radio. But in this device, they did not use an AM radio. So you're not going to get that big thing in this. Because if the reason Panasonic didn't use the AM radio in this, because you're going to again go back into that big bulky thing. Because a lot of people don't use AM radio anyway. Who the heck uses that? Even if you look at the old hi-fis back in the time, they had another thing called FM radio. Let's make this clear. Because them hi-fis had AM, FM radio in it. If you got an AM, you'll use a big round bulky thing which had a long wire around it. That was an AM radio. If you wanted to use FM radio, it was a long white or a black wire. Okay, that was the wire. But in this one, it's only got an FM radio. So what Panasonic is done here, you're only gonna connect a wire, a bit of a long, very slim wire. That's all. You won't be using the round thing because there's no AM radio on this. So there's only an FM radio. You just connect your wire, and that's it. You're good to go. You got yourself a radio. So there you have it. Everything has been covered in my good close-up range ports in this hi-fi. Now you got a sense what's going on behind the back. Every single website who sells this system are not showing you all this, and they're not explaining anything. So I hope this has been quite informative. I think it's good to show the back rather than just showing the front. They're just pointing at it, but you don't know where the ports are, do you really? Because if you don't show the back side of it. So I hope this has been really exciting for you today. So my video sessions were very exciting. It showed you every single thing. This is the real image. The first and the second image of the back is wrong. The third image which I'm showing of the back is correct, which is this one. Okay, because it needs to have all these ports in it. So anyway, Panasonic has done a good job on this hi-fi system. He's put every single port at the back of the system, of every source. You won't get a thing that's missing out of this thing. Okay, so I hope you liked my video session today. It's been quite informative, give you depth knowledge of every single port and connectivity from input and the outputs you get from the system. So give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.